welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on part 4 of this coloring page by yours truly. It's called Mariposa and it is available in my Etsy shop. There's a link to that in the description box down below. While I was waiting to start filming this one, I did decide to go ahead and do the mandala, because that's not anything that is, you know, really thrilling for you guys to watch. And I wanted to make sure that I really took my time on this. I had talked about doing it in an oil-based pen, and I decided against that. I just actually used my white Prismacolor and it worked out great. It's subtle, and I didn't have any problems with. I had more control with the color pencil than I do with the oil-based pens. And once you make a mark with those pens, at least so far for me, that's it. It's done. You've made your mark. And the hard part for me is trying to get a continuous line without having to stop. Not because the pen won't do it, but because I run out of steam, or I go to try and do it and then I can't see what I'm doing and I have to stop, pick up my pen and start over. And those oil pens, for some reason, always seem to like double up. Like you can see where I started and stopped, and I don't like that. So the white Prismacolor worked great. I was really happy with the results, and I'll probably do it that way from now on, because I like how it's there, but it's subtle, and it worked out really well. So you can do that if you want to. And let's see, let me get my light over here a little bit better. So I think we'll start on the leaves, although probably maybe we should do the feathers first. What to do? Let's do the feathers first. I'm going to work kind of back to front. So we'll do it that way. I haven't pulled out what I needed for the feathers. So I'm switching to Prismacolors. The Prismacolors have some shades in their greens that they don't have in the luminance, and I just really like them. So back to Prismas. So let's get started. This is light umber. I'm gonna do some of the center stem with that. Do a little bit of white. Okay, I didn't pull out my grays because I wasn't thinking about what I was doing. So here's some grays. I haven't put them away yet. That worked out well. Okay, let's how do I want to do this? Let's see. I'm just going to put a couple of white marks in first. And tip to be white. Okay, let's use the 30, no, I want some cool, sorry. All right, let's use the 20% cool gray up in here. Actually, I kind of like that, so let's put some of that on here. And then we'll use 50% cool gray. then 70% warm gray. And I think I want some more white. That'll work. All right, that looks good to me. This one we're going to use a little bit of Cobalt Turquoise. I'm going to get the line going here first. And how about some French gray for this one? 70% French gray, we'll start with that. And then let's put some 10% French gray over the top of that. And I'm just going to keep using it. Careful, I got some blue on there and I transferred it to the... Be careful about that. Yep, be careful. All right, switching to 30% warm gray. I want these to look real. I'm not really happy about it yet. Pull out white. Make sure that it's clean though if you come back in, or else you'll transfer colors you don't necessarily want to. Like the black. Some gray on this. that's not too bad. A little more gray under here. Okay, moving on. All right, I'm going to start with Jade Green, Celadon Green, Sap Green Light, and Pale Sage. And then I may add some other colors to that as I go along, but that will be a decent starting point. So I think I want the lightest color up here. And yeah, I'm going to add Kelp Green into the mix too. All right, I want to get the stems in. What do I want to use for those? Sorry, I'm really peach beige. Do I want to use peach beige? All right, we'll use peach beige. I don't want white. I'm going to put some other colors on top of this. That's not showing up very well. Okay, let's put some mineral orange. Yeah, I'm not real happy about that. Not mineral orange. Let's go to Sienna Brown, because these stems tend to be light colored, but then they have some weird, they always have some bits of orange or like a warm brown in there too, so. We'll start with that. Okay, I haven't sharpened any of these. Oh, I hate it when that happens. All right, now I gotta check it and make sure that it's not stuck in my, nope, not. Cool beans. All right, so eucalyptus leaves, at least the ones out here, tend to be kind of a bluey gray green. So that color that I put down was Jade Green. This color is Celadon Green. But they're almost looking a little bit too blue. So a little bit of Limepeel. And this is Green Light for the stems. And I think I want, this is pretty much just going to be playing with color. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. It's just going to be switching back and forth between, not that one, all of these. This is my, those are always going to be my lines, that gray green light. And then I've got Kelp, Celadon, Sap Green Light, Jade, Limepeel, and Pale Sage. So, because I have a feeling I'll be switching back and forth between the colors pretty often. That was Kelp Green. This is Celadon Green. I really don't think the colors are going to matter at this point. Just kind of pick some and mix them, blend them, have fun. There's not a right or wrong here at all. Jade. I have always really liked how the Jade and Celadon greens look though, when you add this lime peel over the top. I think I'm going to add olive into the mix too. It's not quite as, it's a little brighter than the kelp. A little brighter green. This is Sap Green Light. That's a good color. Olive. I'm going to pull out my Prisma blender because it's so nice for those little tiny blending jobs. That's black. Limepeel. Oh, we're going to need some black under that. Just curious. I think there's going to be some of these that I'm going to want to brighten up a little bit. All right, let's do a dark, or do I want to do really light? I think this one was really light. That's why it's so light. Color. We'll do that. Sap Green Light. Celadon. Olive. Jade. I think they definitely need this little punch of Limepeel. I think I want to get a dark gray. French gray? I don't know. Let me try some French gray as a shadow. It's not terrible, but I don't know if I love it. We'll see. We can always go back. Kelp Green. And a little bit of the, whatever this is, Celadon, I think. Oh, I like that. No, this is Jade. Get the two of them mixed up, but I think they're kind of interchangeable for this application. Yep, I like the Limepeel. I'm gonna just a little highlight on that. Okay, little let's do Celadon. This is Jade. I think I'll leave that one. No, I won't. Okay, you know, I should probably bring in like a 20% cool gray. See what that does for some of these. Let's try that here. Try that as the base. And then do Celadon. Oh, I still want that Limepeel. Let's put this in first. Do olive green. Real lightly though. Sap Green Light. Limepeel and a little bit of kelp. I'm going to put some more brightness on this one. Okay, so we've got a dark, we've got a leaf here. I think I'll blend that with Sap Green Light. Do Celadon. Limepeel and gray green light. Okay, then we have another one down here. I know it looks like it's on top, but it's actually under. I need to look at the dark version of the page so I can see what I did here. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is one, so we'll do that first. Darn it. I think that was my gray, and it's way under my table, so I'm not going to reach down and get it. And then yeah, this is weird. I almost think that I messed up because this does not make sense. This would not have a shadow if this one was underneath. So I'm just gonna readjust my point of view here. Let's make this, if I can, if I didn't screw it up already, with that shadow. Okay, and then we'll do this one under here. I'll use 70% French gray under here. No, there's something that's just, there we go, that's better. It's really not, I mean, they're kind of all clumped together, so if you don't get it just right, it's not going to be a big deal. This one's Jade. Put a little bit of white. Gray green light, not white. Okay, let's do this one dark. So this is Kelp. Then I'm going to use Celadon on top of that. And let's do, what is this? Pale Sage. Boy, that's really light. Jade Green. Why is my camera shaking? What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Sorry about that. If anything on the table touches my arm that holds the camera, I still get a lot of shaking. I think I fixed it though, so. All right, looking good so far. I do like eucalyptus. Okay, let's come over here. Kelp Green. With Jade Green on top. Then Celadon. Limepeel. See what I mean? It's just completely random. Like there's no right or wrong way to do these. I'm just picking colors and laying them down. And then that way each of the leaves is slightly different. So it helps to separate them and make it easier for you to tell that it's separate leaves and not just a big clump. But I like the way putting the dark color down and then putting either Jade or Celadon over the top keeps the color nice and dark, but it still keeps the colors in the color range that they should be for eucalyptus leaves. I do some white. over here. Let's do olive green on this one. With sap, nope, with pale sage over the top. And then kelp green on this one. And jade green on top. And let's do some sap green light. All right. I want 50% cool gray. I don't know if that's going to be dark enough. Nope, I don't think it is. So I need, let's go with 90% cool gray. I like it better than the French gray. Do a little bit more dark on her hair under here. And there was supposed to be a shadow of this. Oh, I forgot that one. Okay, let's get this one colored. His stem looks really thick, which I don't like, so I'm going to fill that in, make it look a little skinnier with that. That was like French gray something. Let's do a little shadow under here. Make sure this is the, yep. 90% cool gray. Blending out that shadow really makes a huge difference. Put the color down and it's like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. And then as soon as I blend it, it's like, oh yeah, it looks like a shadow now. Just a real soft blend really helps. One. I want more. And it's cool because once you start adding the shadows, all of a sudden the leaves start becoming three-dimensional and popping off the page. That always just is so cool. I don't know. It's neat how you can make something look just by adding lights and darks. All right, I'll add the shadows of the flowers after I get them done a little bit. So, okay, so we're gonna need some yellows for the inside, and we're gonna need white, and we're gonna need 50% cool gray, maybe a warm gray. I'm trying. Oh, I got it. I got 20% cool gray. So let's do some flowers. So I'm going to start with my whites, and then I'll add the grays on top of those. All right, let's start there. Let's do some 20% cool gray. Can always add more white. A visitor out front, so I'm gonna pause this for a second and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alrighty, let's find another darker color. I haven't looked for my cool gray 70%, which for some reason I can't ever find. 50's not enough, and 90's probably too much, but I don't have any choice right now, so I'm gonna go, no, you know what, let's try warm gray 70 and see how that is. So doing white flowers is all about shadows and highlights, since there's no color to really, you know, differentiate the petals and stuff from each other. Let's do a little bit of this is, sorry, bear with me for a sec. This is 50% cool gray. And we're gonna need more shadow under there, but I'm not crazy about the warm gray, but if I add the 50% cool gray on top, that helps. That helped a lot, actually. All right, let's go ahead and do the inside here. I think I'm gonna do some Sienna Brown. Way in there. And then, let's see if this shows up. You know, I didn't even think about, I should have maybe put this in first before all the white, but I guess it's working out okay. Let's do some white, and then maybe if we go over it, we need to get some more depth in there somehow. It's not dark enough. Okay, so let's do some of these in the Sienna Brown. And actually it's not terrible. I do want a few like, what do you call it? Those the little the little stems that are popping that have these. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Let's go a little darker. Let's go 90% cool gray. That's not bad, but I want more yellow. It needs more yellow, so I hope I didn't mess it up too much. This is Jasmine. Oh, I think it's okay. All right, so this time, before I put the white in, I'm going to put some yellow in. I don't know if that's gonna make any difference or not. That was not dark enough. This is the yellow ochre. All right, actually, I don't mind that too much. Let's do the leaves here. I like having the stripy lines because I think that helps to make it look a little more real, because you've got the highs and lows kind of built in with your stripy lines. We don't want to go too solid. In other words, this one can be solid. do some, I've got too many pencils in my hand. I will inevitably drop. So put these down. Okay, 20% cool gray. Put that here. All right, let's do 50% cool gray. Let me put this in a Okay, let's go back to white. Let's do 70% warm and we'll cover it up with some cool. I think I want this to be a little bit. Okay, 20% cool. Just blending that. It's actually supposed to be coming over. All right, let's put some Sienna Brown. Yellow ochre. Almost did. Cool. I need another cool gray. Not 90. I don't know where all my cool grays are. This is dumb. Not warm. Not French. Where on earth have all my cool grays gone? Wow. Okay, well, I found a 30. Is that dark enough? Yeah, I guess it is. Right. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I don't know how we're doing on time. I'd really like to get these 2 butterflies done and the pendant. We might run a little long. Let me check how long we've been going so far, and I'll that will help me know what to do. Alrighty, we got lots of time. we're good. Okay, so this color of this butterfly, I'm going to try and achieve the color. I'm not sure the name of the butterfly, but if you Google blue butterfly, these will come up. So I don't have a color that's like the exact color. My green, my blues are too blue, my greens are too green. So I'm gonna wing it here. I've got Cobalt Turquoise and also non-photo blue. And I want to see if the combination of those two come close to what I'm hoping to achieve. Well, that is not bad. And then the white, I think that's the color combo right there. Plus some gray and some black, I think. So let's just do it. I'm putting this one down. I want to be careful not to completely cover up the little lines. So maybe I should put those in first. This is much smaller than when I painted it. All right, let's put some lines in here. I want them really faint. I don't want big heavy lines. I want super skinny lines, but so just real lightly, I'll put that in. Let's just get the color blue down, and then we can glaze some grays and blacks over the top, I think. So, Cobalt Turquoise, you can see I'm just putting a really light layer down. And then the non-photo blue. I kind of want to know what I'm doing before I go crazy and do the whole entire thing. Okay, so if I used some 30% cool gray. I have to take my glasses off. I can't see. That's so much better. Up close is so much better without glasses. All right, we already added a little bit of black in here. Oh, might need a little bit darker gray even. And warm. It's not really darker. 70% warm, that's darker. Yeah, I think that's what we want. I think we're gonna want some gray. And here. All right, back to our sections. I think I'm going to work just one or two at a time because otherwise I might lose my way. Let's a little bit of white in the center. That looks good. Okay. Cobalt turquoise, non-photo blue, white. Okay, lots of white on this one. I think I'm going to put white down first on this side in a couple of spots so that it really stays light. And we'll do this the same thing. Let me draw some of these dark lines in. They're pretty faint. It doesn't really matter. They don't have to be perfect. But I feel like some things, I got these way too thick. Oh well. It'll be fun. Okay. This one actually gets some gray on top. Some white. I didn't do that right, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm debating on skipping that Cobalt Turquoise in this area because I really want that to be quite bright. Yeah, I kind of wonder if I can put this in. Okay. Adding a little bit more white. I really want him to look like he's kind of shimmering. All right, now we need some black. going to take the 70% warm gray. Just I think that looks pretty good. All right, let's do this one. Same way. So we've got draw the I'm really just barely putting any of that color down. It goes down quite easily, so you really don't have to hardly press down at all. Some black out here. right. I think we need some more shadow under her, on her hand, under the butterfly. And those are not showing up because I failed to create them. And there's a little bit here that is not filled in. Just gonna, that's better. Okay, so what did we use? Let's try, well, first a little bit of this purple. I've got dark flesh, but I've also got this purple. So now let's do some dark flesh. I also wonder if I should do gray. What is this? French gray, 10%. It's pretty light, but it blended out what we put down there, so that's good. All right. I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy with that butterfly. I feel like I want it to have a couple of spots that are a lot brighter. So I don't know if that's going to do any good. Seems to have done good. There we go. That's better. Oh, geez, how long was I not in frame for that? Sorry. Okay, so there's that butterfly. Just gonna fix his little legs. All right, we have this to do. And I have to remember what colors. I don't know why, but I want to put something a little bit more golden in here. Just a little bit. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. I do not remember what colors I used for gold. It's been a long time. So give me a second. I'm going to turn the camera off and try and refresh my memory of what colors I used for gold. Oh, and I still have to put some shadows under here. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I seriously cannot remember my color combo in Prismas for gold. I know there's white, I know there's yellow, like maybe Jasmine or yellow ochre. I think I used some espresso and maybe the Sienna Brown. But today I am going to use my Polychromos green gold and burnt sienna because I remembered only by looking at my YouTube videos that that was what I used in the past. So I just put some white down. I know that's so crazy, but that's what happens when you stop coloring. But this is such a great color for gold. And then this is burnt sienna. I mean, seriously, I don't know what I'm doing anymore when it comes to coloring gold. It's crazy. I don't know. I'm going to have to maybe pull out some of my old coloring pages and look and see what I did and kind of break it apart, because I feel like I used to be really confident in what that color should be, and now I am completely not. I do want something a little bit darker, and since I have it, I'm going to grab the dark flesh. And that might just have to do it. That's not terrible. Maybe some more dark flesh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to completely study what I did before for gold. I wasn't prepared. I didn't think about it. Okay, that's not too bad. I can live with that, I think. Clean your blender so you're not putting colors you don't want on there. Yeah, that works. I can live with that. All right, let's do some quick shadows underneath these flowers. Let's do a little bit. Since I've got black in my hand, I'm going to go really lightly because I don't want to be too dark, but we need a shadow there on top of the leaf. Here too, I think a little bit. Shadows, the light source is coming from here, but I think there would still be a little bit there. Okay. I'm going to, it's going to change the colors as I use my, whatchamacallit, the zoom. As I zoom out with my camera, it changes the colors a little bit, but at least it lets you see it more in its entirety. I'm just kind of trying to see if there's anywhere else where I feel like it needs a little touch up. And that's, you know, that's something you guys can do yourself too. I know there were some things that I wanted to, yes, there were some things I wanted to do with the hair. I wonder if this is dry enough for me to try. I mean, I don't want them to be super, I think subtle. I don't know if you can see them. They're pretty subtle with the white, but they would be glowing bright if they were backlit. So I think that's okay. The hands, think I'm gonna just have to like apologize for the for the hands, because I don't know what to do to make them much better than they are right now. Yeah, I'm thinking I should probably limit the number of pages that I do with hands from now on. I'm looking for my blender. So at this point, it's all just fine tuning. I could sit here for another hour just kind of going through and, you know, blending and touching up things here and there. Because a lot of the times it's little things that you don't notice until after you've stopped for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I could sit here and just keep tweaking and tweaking and tweaking for quite a while. But I won't. Although there's some here that looks like it needs a little bit of TLC. All right, guys. I think she's finished. It bugs me that the colors, I don't know, are not super accurate, but I'll try and get a good color in natural, a good photo in natural light to show at the end. Yeah, I think we're done. I will, if I work on it anymore, you know, obviously I'll include that work in the final photo, but for the most part, I think she's done. Okay. Thank you so much for everything, for your support, for your comments, for your Etsy purchases, all of it. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I will get started on the next one. I also think I'm going to do a color along next time. Well, let me rephrase that. We've got this one, then I will post the color along that I have of the horse that I did. That will be next. That's already recorded and ready to go. But the next portrait page that I do, I think I'm going to do either a 0073 page or one of the new, or a new page that I just purchased. I'm not sure which, but oh yeah, I did want to put some random hairs on the top of her head. Well, I'm going to do that. You probably don't need to see me do that. That's just going to be me adding just like that, just kind of some random loose hairs. That is all. All right, guys, until I see you on the next video, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Happy coloring. Bye.